Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanderson, and we are back with another video as of today. And today we are starting the new MyGM series. I'm super excited to get into it, but first, roll the freaking intro, baby. So what is going on, you guys? As I said, we are going to be doing the new MyGM mode as of today. This has been a game mode for a couple years now, but truthfully, I've never really touched it. The only reason being is because I've always done just traditional simulations, traditional rebuilds, stuff like that. So I guess I never really tried. So here's how it's going to work. Basically, as you guys see here, this is a much different screen than what you guys would be used to seeing if we were doing a traditional rebuild. It gives you tasks up there on the left hand side, such as meeting with the head scout, change the staff if needed, change the coach game plan, change the team training. So a bunch of different tasks to do. So with that being said, it's going to be a lot different. It's going to be a lot different than a traditional rebuild. I'm going to be diving in more. It's going to be as if I am the true GM of this team. The team I decided to go with is the New York Knicks. The reason I decided to go with the New York Knicks is for the most part because I wanted to get a team that wasn't a top team, but wasn't a bottom team. Because a lot of the bottom teams, those are my favorite teams to rebuild. I could really just make 2 or 3 trades, wait 2 seasons, and they'd be champions. So I wanted a team that was kind of in the middle. And I think that the Knicks are a team that they truly sparked up as of last season. They ended up as the 4th seed, 5th seed, something like that. But regardless, they were a very good seed in the Eastern Conference. And truthfully, they made some pretty good moves in the offseason. I mean, they did end up getting Kemba Walker from Boston, who I think he will help. I don't really know how well he's going to be fitting into the rotation, but I wanted a team that had some young pieces on the team, some good valuable pieces, and a little bit of everything in between. So I decided to go with the New York Knicks. I'm really happy with the team that they have. So if we take a look at the roster, we have Julius Randle here, who is kind of the star of the show. As of last year, he had a breakout season where he averaged 24 and 10 with about 6 assists, almost a steal a night, shooting about 46% from the field, 40% from 3, and 81% from the line. So very, very solid. This was their new addition of Kemba Walker, who averaged close to 20 points a night last year, so can't argue with that. RJ Barrett is another super young piece drafted 2 years ago from Duke. Definitely a very solid piece. 6'6", lengthy. He's learning how to shoot the 3 ball. He's up to 40%. So very, very solid player there. Obviously, my boy, Derrick Rose. I love Derrick Rose, man, and he is back in a Knicks jersey. And he averaged about 15 points a game last year. Nothing too crazy. Mitchell Robinson, one of their young guys, only 23 years old, 7 foot tall. Is definitely a shot blocker. He gets all the dirty work done inside, to say the least. Evan Fournier was another really big piece that they added. Another 15 to 20 point per game scorer. Nerlens Noel was a defensive monster for him last year. Quickly is the guy that they drafted last year, and he is starting to develop very, very nicely. Going to be a tremendous spark plug for us off the bench. And then we have Alec Burks here, who is mostly just a 3-and-D type of player, but I still like him. Taj Gibson is a veteran leader. Obi Toppin is a young guy that hasn't really worked out yet, but maybe in the future he will. And then Quentin Grimes is who they drafted this year. So I like this team a lot. Oh, and Miles McBride. Miles McBride too. I don't think he'll get any run, or at least not for a while, but I think it'll definitely be interesting. So I'm going to go over to the calendar. You guys are used to seeing a screen like this. The way that I'm going to do it is I'm going to go 3 weeks at a time. So I'm going to go from the time that it started. So this up until the Magic game is going to be the first week, the second week, and the third week. So the very last day we're going to be doing this is going to be on November 7th as of the calendar. So the thing is I'm going to actually play that game. I'm going to play the Cavaliers game, and I am going to just, so you guys can see a little bit of gameplay too with the team, look and see how they've developed, all of that good stuff. It's going to be much different than any other video that I've really put out. All right, so this is definitely new to me. This is something that I haven't seen. Truthfully, it could have been in there, but I just have never really seen it because I haven't done the role-playing element of this game. But there is GM skill points where you can literally buy, you can buy like skills. Excuse me. You can buy skills, and whenever you buy these skills, they unlock different things. So this one is chit chat with players. So smooth talker, just be able to talk with the players, sit down and talk with them. This one is coworker care, so chit chat with the staff. Trade finder, unlock the trade finder, okay. And pricing changes. 1 to ball handle for all players. Whoa. So you can, and 1 to perimeter defense for all players. So you can literally buy basically boosts for these players or like training elements. I think for now I'm going to get Trade Finder. I'm going to purchase Trade Finder. The reason I'm going to purchase that is because there are a couple contracts that I may want to look to change. So if I can go ahead and use Trade Finder, get those big contracts off of our books, then we can start working on, you know, the perimeter defense, stuff like that. So now I can officially chit chat with sponsors, which I don't really care about, and then +1 stamina to all players. But I probably, once again, won't be doing that. I would much rather go for these boosts with perimeter defense and ball handle. Those are going to be key factors. So truthfully, I think the only contract that I do want to try to get off of our books is probably going to be Evan Fournier. Not like he's a bad player by any stretch of the imagination, but he's making $17 million. So I do want to see what all we can truly get. I may try to look to throw in a pick in there as well. That part I don't know about yet. If it would ever load, that would be awesome. So I think I'm going to do this trade. I think that this is going to be a very solid trade here. We have Evan Fournier and 2 second-round picks for Terry Rozier from the Charlotte Hornets. I think this is going to make our roster a lot better, to be completely honest, because now we're looking at Kemba Walker, Terry Rozier, R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. It might not be as traditional of a fit, but I still feel like, I mean, Terry Rozier, he puts up really good numbers. I mean, 20 points a night, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. As his shooting guard is pretty solid, And then we have Derrick Rose coming off our bench. We have Noel, Quickly, Burks, and that's probably it. I would hate to play any more than that, to be completely honest. I feel like it would be essential to at least run a 9-man. But at the same time, I don't really want to make any changes because Quickly I think will develop really nicely. Alec Burks is kind of just a 3-and-D guy anyway. And Nerlens Noel is a really good defensive player off the bench. So it makes it really tough to even want to trade any of these guys. So I don't think I'm going to. So right now we are heading into the meeting with the head scout. Let's go ahead and see what he has to say. Hey Lewis, I've got something small to chat with you about. I think this is supposed to be us. The GM is supposed to technically be us. So Lewis Fletcher says, no problem, what's up? So for the scout, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and compliment him, especially since this is the first time that we've seen it or that we've really talked to him. I would like to make a good first impression. You know how it is, man. You know how it is. The scouting reports are looking really great. Really loving all the commentary you're providing. Awesome. Thank you for that. I definitely did my best to really make you feel like you know each prospect. So, pretty solid. It does boost his morale up to about 60 now, so very solid. It looks like we did level up now. Okay, so now this is where things get interesting because we could unlock the skill to be able to chit-chat with the players, which would make the chemistry between the players and between me as the GM a little bit better, which would be cool. I don't necessarily care about chit-chatting with the staff, to be honest, because I would rather get closer with the players as opposed to closer with the staff. So that's the kind of my mindset on that one. But we could also get the +1 perimeter defense to all players. We're doing it. So for the next step, it's saying to change the staff. I really don't think I'm going to change anything because from everything that I've seen, at least from the rebuilds that I've done, I'm sure that a lot of these do help. But honestly, the head coach does most of it anyway. So I think we have a pretty decent head coach in Tom Thibodeau. I like Tom Thibodeau quite a bit. We have, looks like a decent head scout, a good team doctor. So I really don't think I'm going to change anything. The next task is changing the coaches or the team game plan. I don't know what I would change. I really like the way that the roster is set up. I like Kemba Walker there. I could see D Rose starting instead, but I think I'm going to keep Kimball Walker there for now. Terry Rozier at the 2, RJ Barrett at the 3, Randall at the 4, Robinson. So I like all of that. I think I'm just going to change to play physical defense, and I'm going to check real quick the system proficiency, see what works best for our team. It looks like balance is pretty good. Perimeter centric is pretty good. So we'll go balanced. I think that'd be decent, especially since Tom Thibodeau is a defensive coach. With the defense of Tom Thibodeau plus the offense that's already on the roster, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot. Next is change team training. I think a lot of these are probably going to be like not anything that I'm going to change too much. RJ Barrett is definitely one that I want to get better. I'm going to send him to all around because I do think that his offense is pretty good and his defense is okay, but I would love for both of them to just get better and better. Alec Burks, he can stay on the offensive end of things because that's all he really is. Taj Gibson, more of an inside scorer. Quentin Grimes, though, is interesting because he is our newly acquired shooting guard. So he's not going to get very many minutes right now. So I think what I am going to do is I am going to send him to all around as well. Kevin Knox, he can just stay on outside. He's not going to really play. Miles McBride, he can stay on offense. If he improves his offense maybe a little bit more, maybe he can get that 9th-man rotation at some point, but just not right now. Nerlens Noel is already really good on defense, so I don't think that's where we're going to go with it. I think, yeah, we'll send him to two-way. I'm fine with that. Emmanuel Quickley, offensive is fine because he's already just an offensive monster. Julius Randle, though, is our main guy. I want to send him to all around because if we can get him better on the defensive end, we could be looking at MVP-type numbers, like seriously. Mitchell Robinson is more of a defensive center right now. I would like to make him more of an offensive center. Derrick Rose, more of an offensive center, or more of an offensive guard, I'm sorry. Jeez, I don't know what I'm doing. But let's get him better on the defensive end of things. Terry Rozier, he can go to all around. I like that a lot. Obi Toppin, he can stay where he's at. And Kimball Walker, you can get sent to defensive camp, my friend. We'll send him to two-way, actually. But you definitely need some defense, buddy. So here it looks like we can change our playbook, but truly I don't know what I would really change it to. I think, that's just a lot to look at, honestly. So I don't think I'm going to touch it. I really don't because I just don't really, I don't really know what all I would do with it. So I changed the coach's system over to balanced already. The mentor, that's interesting. I should have really thought about that. So I think what I would want to do, let's see. I would like to get Emmanuel Quickley. Would it be better for D Rose or would it be better for, let's see. Who has better badges? They're about the same. 14, 20, and 10. And 10. Okay, so technically, Kimball Walker is the better one. So Emmanuel Quickley, I think for him, a couple good badges to have would probably be Limitless Spot Up. Actually, yeah, because he's going to be playing a lot of the shooting guard position. So Limitless Spot Up would be really good for him. I feel like Sniper would be good for Emmanuel Quickley. And does he have Stop and Pop? That would be nice. We'll get him Quick First Step. Quick First Step is always a necessity. And then the other person I want to send to, I guess I want to get some of our young guys some too. Actually, could I get Julius Randle any other badges? So I could get Julius Randle Rim Protector, Chase Down Artist, and Intimidator. All right, I'm perfectly fine with that. If we can get Julius Randle a defensive player, we're going to be headed in the right direction. Let me tell you that. The only other thing is I want to send, I want to send Quentin Grimes to a camp here, and we'll have him mentored by, let's see, we'll have it by Terry Rozier, and I don't want to do Stop and Pop because he's a shooting guard. So let's go Volume Shooter, Green Machine, and quick first step. I feel like those are 3 really good badges to have, especially after your first year. All right, so it looks like we are talking to the head coach right before the game, I would assume. So it says we've got the Celtics coming up, and I want to make sure you're happy with our game plan. I don't want to hear it from the press if we drop one against these guys, and you know how seriously the fans take this rivalry. So I will say that I will change it, but I just don't. Let's see. So if we're going up against Jason Tatum and the Celtics, I'm trying to think. So they have Schroeder, they have Marcus Smart, they have Tatum, they have Brown, and they have Robert Williams as their starting 5. I feel like we match up pretty well. I mean, Kemba Walker and Dennis Schroeder are pretty similar, I would say. Terry Rozier and Marcus Smart. I mean, Terry Rozier is much more of an offensive player as opposed to a defensive player, but I don't know. Let's see. So for on-ball, no, we're not going to change any of that. Let's go. Let's make sure that who would I want on him? RJ Barrett is on. Actually, let's make sure Julius Randle is on Jaylen Brown. We'll put RJ Barrett on Jason Tatum. And then the rest of it honestly doesn't matter to me. So that sounds good. All right, I hope this works. I can't stand losing to these guys. Got it. I mean, that makes sense. It's your rival. You shouldn't want to lose against them. So I guess let's go ahead and simulate up into this game. So we actually ended up winning. We beat Boston pretty big. We beat them 118-94. Very, very solid. We'll go ahead and talk to the press here real quick. Always a pressure, Darren. This shouldn't take long. Being GM of the New York Knicks comes with high expectations. What do you expect for yourself in this organization over the coming years? I just want to constantly improve, so I expect us to continually improve in all facets of the organization. I don't like to put a timeline or a limit on things, but if there isn't consistent improvement month after month, year after year, we know we've been doing something wrong. Great, thank you. Next question. The fans seem to universally love the acquisition of Terry Rozier. I told you, it's a good one. What are the most excited for in terms of what he brings to the table? I feel like his work ethic is probably the best. Just how he works, stuff like that. It does boost the morale. My face is blocking it. I'm sorry. But it does boost the morale of Terry Rozier as well. Very, very solid. Next, we have to talk to the head coach. Tom Thibodeau is probably going to be telling us that we had a very good game plan. So we've got a big game against Magic coming up. Get your game plan in order. I will go ahead and change it. I'll make sure that the matchups look all right. But the Magic really aren't like, I mean, they're good. Or I wouldn't even say they're good. They still have a lot of work to do, in my opinion. We will go ahead and put RJ Barrett on Jonathan Isaac. I feel like that's a good matchup. And we will just match up like very, very, I mean, like not really anything too crazy, to be completely honest. I think that we're in a good spot. I truly do. So we'll go ahead and simulate through this day, and we are at the Magic game. Now this game is going to be interesting. This is going to see where we're truly at. I feel like we should beat the Magic, but at the same time, you never really know. It is 2K, and we do end up winning 106-96. Let's look at the box score real quick. Terry Rozier is coming out with 22 points a night. Missed one shot. Shot 6 for 6 from 3. Wow. Julius Randle, 22, 12, and 5. Shot 9 for 19. Kemba Walker, 19, 4, 4, and 4. Wow. 4 steals is really good. He did have 5. He did have 5 turnovers, but at the end of the day, that's all right. I don't hate that. Derrick Rose, 18 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. Emmanuel Quickley, 12, 4, and 5. Alec Burks, 6, 3, and 2. RJ Barrett had a really rough game, and Mitchell Robinson had 12 rebounds, but literally 1 point. So, I mean, it's, this team's going to have ups and downs, obviously, just like any team, at all. But I think that we're in a pretty good spot. I think I'm going to change the game plan for this one, though. I'm fine with dropping the game. I just want to get some of the younger guys some more minutes. So, here's what I'm going to do is I am going to drop Terry Rozier's minutes to about 26, drop Kemba's minutes, and give a lot of those minutes to Quickley, make him the 6th man, bump him up to 27, and then move D Rose as the 7th man, move Quickley up to the 6th for now. And then have Mitchell Robinson still. Terry Rozier is still going to be in there. He's just got a couple less minutes, honestly. That's all he's really got. And then we'll give Mitchell Robinson 30 minutes just for development purposes, because I feel like this is a winnable game. That's all. And we do end up winning it. So let's go ahead and take a look at that box score real quick. It looks like we won 126 to 118. So it was closer, but like I said, I was trying to get some of our young guys some more minutes. Quickly only got 18 minutes, though. I'm not 100% sure why. But Kemba Walker had a great game. Julius Randle had a good game, 21 and 13. RJ Barrett, 18, 6 and 3. Very solid. Terry Rozier, 14, 4 and 4. Derrick Rose, 14, 1 and 6. Alec Burks, 14 and 2. So I think we did pretty good. I think we did pretty good so far. All right, so we are now through the first week officially, and so starting into this week, we do have a meeting with the team doctor. Let's see what's going on there. I did turn injuries off. I know that it's probably not as much fun, but truthfully, I hate injuries. I hate having to deal with them. So Devin Thomas, our team doctor, said no problem. What's up? I'm going to say praise the team doctor. The reason being is because we haven't had any injuries because it's been all turned off. So Devin Thomas, he does have a plus 10 morale after that. Now we're going to go ahead and talk with Alec Burks. So I don't know if he initiated it, or I'm assuming it's him because he said, you got to get me off the bench. I can give you guys a lot more if you just give me a chance. Well, here's the thing is, Alec Burks, you're like the 8th or 9th man in the rotation. I'm not going to promise to increase your minutes. I will coddle it. So I'll say, I hear what you're saying, but this isn't the right time for it. Keep improving your game, and I promise we'll make that move when the time is right. All right, well, I'm going to keep doing what I do, and hopefully at some point I'll earn it in your guys' eyes. So his morale did drop, but everyone else's morale went up. So overall, I think it was a win situation. So now we're talking with the head coach again. The fans are going to turn on us if we lose this one to the 76ers. You know how seriously they take this rivalry. So we've got to make sure we've got the right strategy against them. I'm going to go ahead and change it back to the rotation we had before with the same minutes and everything. So 33. Oh, they want to start D Rose. He is averaging about 15 a night. Okay, so it's for load management purposes because Kemba Walker is a little bit tired. So now they're giving Derrick Rose the full run here. They have Terry Rozier here at the 2. RJ Barrett here at the 3. Julius Randle 4. Mitchell Robinson 5. Okay. I can get behind that. Is Alec Burks really hooping, though? I mean, let's see his per 36. He is actually playing really well. So let's go ahead and bump down Nerlens Noel's minutes. We'll give Alec Burks some more of those minutes. We'll drop Kemba Walker's down by 1. Give Emmanuel Quickly that extra minute. The only thing is like, okay, so this is actually huge. So what I'm going to do here, I am going to put RJ Barrett on Ben Simmons. I feel like that's going to be a good play. I am going to put Derrick Rose right here on Seth Curry. I'm going to put Terry Rozier on Danny Green. I'm going to put Julius Randle on Tobias Harris. And I'm going to put Mitchell Robinson on Joel Embiid. I feel like, honestly, that is a really good setup. Like, in my opinion, I feel like that's a very, very solid setup. I think that's going to be able to get us a win. I truly, truly do. Let's see. So, simulate through the date, and we win by 3. Let's go. Let's go, New York. Where you at, New York fans? Stand up, baby. And I do want to show you guys, just so that way you guys don't think I'm cheating or anything. I do have everything on 50, so it's not like I'm, like I have the simulator difficulty on like 10. So let's take a look at the box score real quick. Kemba Walker comes up huge off the bench, 23 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 9 for 15 from the field. Terry Rozier here with 18 points as the 2 guard. Derrick Rose even starting with some pretty big minutes here. 18, 1 and 2, excuse me. Julius Randle, kind of an off night. He did shoot 4 of 18, but he did have he was probably clogged in the paint with Joel Embiid and Tobias Harris. So that does make it a little bit more difficult. So just like that, we started out the year 4-0, baby. The New York Knicks are on the rise right now. I'm loving what I'm seeing, truthfully. Are we able to look at the... So we're actually first in the Eastern Conference. The Heat and the Hawks are also 3-0. So if they win this next game, we'll be tied. But that's still crazy. I'm liking where we're at. All right, so we do have to talk with the press after that big win against the Philadelphia 76ers. Alec Burks has campaigned openly for more minutes. Is that something you're going to accommodate? There's only yes, no, or no comment. So technically we did give him some more minutes, but I'm not going to comment on it. Alec Burks just keeps getting more mad, but I really don't know what else to tell him. I mean, like, he's literally like an eighth man. So just wanted to touch base with you and make sure we've got the right approach locked in for our game against the Chicago Bulls. Okay, so the Bulls is going to be interesting because, I don't know. I think a lot of our players are tired. I do see that. So I could see us losing this one. I really could. The only thing is, so I'm going to drop Nerlens Noel's minutes to about 16. Yeah, that's fine. We'll move Quickly's up. We'll move Alec Burks up to about 18 minutes. And Nerlens Noel can be that ninth man for us. So, I don't know, man. This is going to be very, very tough. We'll go ahead and put tight on-ball pressure against the Chicago Bulls. Off-ball pressure, we will go ahead and deny, just because they're a lot better shooters now, especially since... Oh, I didn't mean to... Wait, I got to change that again. So if we go up against the Bulls here, I do want to set some matchups. I think the best option against Lonzo... Wow, this team is like just a very tall team. So we'll go ahead and put Kimbo on Lonzo. We'll put Terry Rozier on Zach LaVine. Maybe this is a game. Hold on. Maybe this is a game where we start Quickly. Let's start Quickly, because Quickly is going to have... He's going to be... Oh, no, he's only 6'3". I guess I thought he was taller than that. I mean, he is a little bit taller than Rozier. But we just don't really have any height on this team. Alec Burks, I guess, but do I really want to start Alec Burks? I don't think so. Let's take a look at his badges real quick. He has no defensive badges. His perimeter defense is a B. What's Quickly's perimeter defense? A B. Let's just play Quickly. Let's start Quickly. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put Quickly on Zach LaVine. We're going to put RJ Barrett here against DeRozan. We're going to put, and then we're just going to put Nerlens Noel, or not Nerlens Noel, Julius Randle here, and then Mitchell Robinson against Vucevic. Ooh, this might be a tough one. I could definitely see us losing this game, but I'm obviously not going to try to. So let's go ahead and simulate, and we win. We end up winning pretty big by 11. So let's take a look at the box score. So it looks like Terry Rozier coming off the bench, 29, 4, and 3. Dude's a monster. Julius Randle, 25, 12, and 6. Very, very good numbers. RJ Barrett, 18, 4, and 3. Derrick Rose, 13, 2, and 2. Kemba Walker, 12, 4, and 4. So, okay numbers. I was hoping Emmanuel Quickly would do it just a little bit more. But, you know, it was his first time starting. I could definitely understand. I could see where he's coming from. So, they want to change the staff, but we're literally 5-0. Why would I change anything? I think that we are just fine where we're at, to be completely honest. Maybe I'll look to try to get a big man coach, or what could I get? I don't even know. We could get perimeter defense or guard guru coach. Is this one good? Yeah, I guess we could try to get him. So let's try to get this guard guru coach, Jesse West. We'll get him. He declines. Okay. And we don't have enough, actually. So we're not getting anyone. But that's okay. So now Derrick Rose wants to talk. Let's see what he's got. Hopefully he doesn't ask for more minutes. Cards on the table. I think I deserve a spot in the starting lineup. I don't see how I haven't earned it. Derrick Rose. Promise Derrick Rose a starting spot, or keep Kemba Walker in the lineup. I wish I could look at stats right now. Like, if I could look at stats right now as he's talking to me, I truly, that would help with my decision. So we'll go ahead and promise to change his role. I want to see Derrick Rose happy. I truly do. Next, we'll talk to the head coach here. We've got a big game against the Pelicans coming up, so we'll go ahead and change that. I think so. Kemba Walker is averaging 16.8, and Derrick Rose is averaging 15.4. That's not good. I don't like that at all, really. But they do have Derrick Rose in the starting lineup for this one. I think that against the Pelicans, I think that we will match up pretty well because if we get Derrick Rose here, right here, we get Terry Rozier on Josh Hart. I think if we put R.J. Barrett at the 3, and then we put Julius Randle at the 4, and then Mitchell Robinson once again at the 5, I think we can match up against this team pretty well. I like where we're at, and I think since they're not super great shooters, let's go ahead and let's go under on the on-ball screens, and we will go with a soft hedge. I think that we're going to be good with this game plan set up. I feel like this is going to be a pretty decent spot for us. It looks like we leveled up 2, but I'm going to save that until we... Oh, shoot. I accidentally sent like 3 games. What did I click? I didn't mean to do that. No. Okay, well, we beat the Pelicans. That's cool. Julius Randle had a triple-double, 30-point triple-double. R.J. Barrett, 21, 5, and 4. Mitchell Robinson, 15 and 11. Big game for Mitchell Robinson. Kemba Walker didn't really do much. Derrick Rose didn't do much. Rozier actually played really bad for how he's been playing lately. But we ended up getting the W at the end of the day. We also went ahead and played the Toronto Raptors and beat the Toronto Raptors, even though I had no intention of even simming that game. Julius Randle, 28, 13, and 8. Kemba Walker, 20 and 6. Terry Rozier with good numbers. Quickly with really good numbers. That's a good game for him in 22 minutes. I like that a lot. R.J. Barrett, 14, 4, and 3. Mitchell Robinson didn't score very much again. But his rebounds, 12 rebounds is definitely going to get it done for us. So, let's go ahead. This is the final week. We are 2 weeks into the season, and we are 7-0. I really, really, really love where we're at, truthfully. So, we got a meeting with the CFO right now. It looks like we're going to dinner. Hey, Jordan, I've got something small to chat with you about. No problem. What's up? Praise the CFO. We're 7-0. We have no reason not to praise him. So I really like where we're at. Make everyone feel better. Coach game plan here. I'm probably not going to change it. We're winning games, so I really don't have any reason to change it. And as long as all of this still looks the same as before, I'm not going to change any of that either. Yeah, so I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to change the training schedule. I'm not going to change anything here. I'm not going to change the playbook because I just don't understand it. We'll see if there's anything better, like system-wise, but odds are there's probably not. 7 seconds is up to 3.5 stars, but I think I'm going to keep balance. I think that's really good for where we're at with this team. So, could Kemba Walker get any more badges, like from Derrick Rose or something? Probably not, but could get Hustler. He could use that. Could use Needle Threader, sure. And could use Teardropper. I don't know. So that's pretty cool. And then we'll talk with the head coach before our next game, and then we should be able to sim into it. So we've got a game against the Indiana Pacers coming up, and we've got to take this one. Let's make sure where we need to be with the game plan. Okay, we'll go ahead and change it real quick. Is that who they want to play? They want to play Derrick Rose off the bench. Derrick Rose has been pretty off lately, so I guess I get it. We'll go ahead and put Kemba Walker out there. We'll put Terry Rozier on Karis LeVert. We'll just do the traditional lineup here right now. I don't think I'm going to change any matchups because TJ Warren is like Karis LeVert and TJ Warren are both bigger guards, so I don't really want to change anything when it comes to that. So I think we're good with where we're at. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and simulate through the date and the game against the Pacers. And we lost. Our first game of the year, we lost against the Pacers. Karis LeVert puts up a big night. Julius Randle played good, but that really was the extent of it. Terry Rozier didn't even score. Oh, no. Okay. Well, that is very, very unfortunate. Well, I guess we have to talk to the head coach now. He's probably... Oh, he didn't say anything about losing, but... We got a big game against the Bucks. Obviously, that's going to be a huge game. Very, very big game. I'm perfectly fine with that. I think I'm going to drop these minutes down. I am going to give Derrick Rose the starting position. Since we did just lose, we might have to change something up. I just would like to change really anything at this point. Quickly is still at about 11.8. Alec Burks he just keeps getting worse and worse, which is very unfortunate, but I don't really know what else to do. But I'm happy with our 9-man rotation. I truly am. I think that we're in a good spot. So let's, oh, I didn't mean to do that. It's not what I meant to do. Okay, so we'll go back to the game plan. And for the Bucks, I want to change it to, because Derrick Rose is going to be out there. So Derrick Rose can take Drew Holiday, I think. I think that'll be fine. And then we'll need Terry Rozier on DiVincenzo. We will need definitely RJ Barrett on Chris Middleton. I think that Giannis is going to have an absolute field day on Julius Randle. Actually, why don't we do this? We'll put Mitchell Robinson on Giannis, and we will put Julius Randle on Brook Lopez. I feel like that's going to be better. I feel like that's going to be better off. Just overall, I feel like that's a much better move. So we are going to go ahead and simulate through the date, and we're going to simulate the game, and we win. We win by 13. Let's go. I'm very, very excited for that. That's a huge win. That's an absolutely huge win. Giannis only scored 23. I'm perfectly fine with that as long as he's not putting up 50 on us. Julius Randle, 24-point triple-double. Terry Rozier, 21, 6, and 6. Derrick Rose, 14, 1, and 6 in his official start. Kemba Walker, 14, 1, and 4. Alec Burks, 13, 5, and 2. Okay, Alec Burks. Emmanuel Quickley, 12, 1, and 2. RJ Barrett had a pretty rough night, but he was being guarded by Chris Middleton, so I guess I understand. Mitchell Robinson had 2 blocks, but he also had 4 turnovers. I don't know how that could work, but somehow he did. So this is going to be huge. This is going to be huge. So now we're going to talk with Derrick Rose real quick. I'm sure it's about the fact that he did just start. Oh, it just completely closed out. I didn't even touch anything, but whatever. So we'll talk to the head coach real quick at the taco stand. How about that? Hey, Darren, we've got a big game against the Cavs coming up. Get your game plan in order. So we'll go ahead and change it. There are only a couple of tweaks that I want to make. I do want to start. I'll start Derrick Rose again. I want to keep Derrick Rose as the starter for now. The only reason, mainly, is because Derrick Rose is like, so first of all, overall wise, he is getting better somehow, but he's somehow getting better, and he's better than Kemba Walker right now. And since we lost that one game against the Pacers, we changed it to Derrick Rose starting, and we actually ended up winning. So next, what we have to do is I do want to go ahead and take Terry Rozier out of the lineup, or not out of the lineup completely, but I want to change it to where Terry Rozier is the 6th man. The reason being for that is because, let's see, we'll bump his minutes down to about 26, bump Kemba's minutes down to about there, and we'll give 30 minutes to Quickley. Because Quickley in a game against the Cavs, since the Cavs aren't necessarily the best team, this is going to be huge for him. This is going to be a really big learning curve, and this is going to be a big time for him. Like he's got to play really well here. And I'm going to be actually using the team, so since I'm going to be using the team, why not? This will be a really good battle of defensive centers too, since it's Jared Allen versus Mitchell Robinson. I like that a lot. Throwing it back a little bit for the jerseys, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we are loading into the first game that we will be playing here on the channel. The first time you guys will truly see any gameplay other than some of my park gameplays and stuff like that. But truly, I mean, you guys haven't seen much. All right, so we win the tip. Oh, I got to change this damn camera. Okay, so I changed the lineup. I changed it like multiple different times, okay? I changed it when I was in the menu. I changed it like before the game on the coach game plan, and I changed it when the coach talked to me about changing my game plan. I changed all of that, and none of it even worked. So does it even work? Like, does it ever actually change? I don't know. But we are starting Derrick Rose. We are starting Emmanuel Quickley, 100%. We are confirming that, and we are calling a timeout right off rip. We just wasted a timeout. Thank you, 2K. Thank you. All right, so here we are. We got Derrick Rose in the game. We got him in there with Emmanuel. Oh, he bumped into me. Oh, little D Rose action. Kick out. Quickly driving in. Getting a little ant one. Nope, nothing. Okay. Slow things down. Set another screen here. I got Evan Mobley on me. Roll. Mitchell Robinson is gassed. What the? How is Mitchell Robinson so tired? We'll run it with Quickly then. We'll run it with Quickly. Maybe Quickly can get a little something going. There we go. Getting a little foul call. First. Oh, shit. My bad. That was a terrible release. RJ for 3. Got it! Got it. Tying the ball game up. Let's go, RJ. A little D-Rose cross. Huh? Oh, my. D-Rose! D-Rose! D-Rose with the acrobatic finish, baby. Let's go. All right, so now we do have some of our subs in. So Kimba's back in. Alec Burks is in. Julius Randle is still in. But Nerlens Noel actually checked in the game, which is probably good because the one time I gave it to Mitchell Robinson, the dude was literally blinking red. He was gassed. So it's probably a good thing. Kimba Walker is all over that Ricky. Nerlens Noel says, get that out of here. Let's go, baby. If we can take a lead by the end of the first, I'll feel pretty confident, to be completely honest. I'll feel good. I'll feel good. All right, cool. Oh, Kimba, we're gone. Kimba, we're gone. And one, Kimba! Let's go! Here we go. Get a little pick and roll. Up to Nerlens. Nerlens! I forgot that shot timing, or that dunk timing was a thing. I threw it up, and I saw that circle going. I was like, oh, shit. RJ. RJ! RJ! I don't know what that camera was, but that was sick. Here, so. Good D. 2, 1. Julius Randle at the buzzer! Oh. He is now running the point guard for us. Kick it up to Terry Rozier. Wide open 3. Got it! Emmanuel Quickly to Terry Rozier, baby. Beautiful basketball. Beautiful basketball. Let's go. Quickly got Garland in a box here. Get that block. Let's go. We're gone. All right. Honestly, let's run a play. Let's run a play here. Oh, wait. He set me a screen. Roll with it. I probably could have shot that. Mitchell Robinson, he's a baby. He's a baby. Let's go. Jared Allen out there. What in the world is going on? Oh, easy. Easy, Nerlens. I'll kick it over to Terry. Scary Terry. In his mouth. Green! Green, baby! Let's go. Get that out. Why are you trying that, dude? Like, stop. Terry. Terry. That was a terrible release. Dude, I'm selling. I'm literally selling. I'm just scratching my head, dude. Like, this is insane. Oh, behind the back? Quickly? Inside? Rozier? Rozier is too big. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. They need a timeout, baby. All right, let's run this play. I have no idea what this play is, but let's run it. Okay, so run up here. Sets a screen. Oh, Kimba? Kimba? Okay, buddy. All right, so we are back in action here. I see Scary Terry on the run for 3. Got it! Got it! Let's go, Green Bean. Good shot, Terry. Let's get something else popping here. Let's get a shot for RJ Barrett. Let's go. I don't know what this play is, but let's get him the ball. Let's shoot a 3. RJ! RJ! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I literally was just honestly just shooting it. Like, I had no intentions on, like, I mean, obviously I wanted to make it, but I didn't think that was going in. And we played terrible defense on that, but you know, it's fine. Oh, Nerlens Noel's in though, which is cool. But give it inside, Nerlens. Nerlens, easy lay. All right, Nerlens. Big man's eating, dude. 6 points. And he's really not known for scoring like that, so it's kind of nice to see. Give me that. Give me that, bro. You got to get that weak stuff out. Feed the big man. Feed the big... Oh, shoot. Easy. Easy. Baby Lauri Markkanen down there. He's too little. Dunks, like, that's just so weird to me. Oh, D-Rose! Oh, my... Oh, he made it! He made it even though I didn't time it. Yo, that was nasty. Scoring. Let's go ahead and get a screen here. Hopefully. Oh, yeah, Julius Randle on the cut. Easy. Easy. All right, so going into the fourth quarter, we are up by 12. I feel like we are in a good spot, but we definitely still need to finish it off. Mobley, hopefully he misses. Mitchell Robinson's got us on that rebound. I see Julius Randle running, and he dunks it! Julius! Let's go, baby! That was a big-time dunk. Shot, brother. Sorry. Oh, I see RJ. RJ in the corner. Green! Let's go! Dude, I love that camera thing too. Like it pans over whenever you hit a green. Like that's actually insane. I love that. Don't bring that in here. Don't bring that in here, Colin. Come on, baby. Young bull, you should know better than that. Oh, we're gone. Foul, yes, sir. Got bailed out, but we'll take it. Out, Kimba drive. Kick out to Scary Terry. Green. Bean! Let's go, baby. Oh, look at that defense, man. Look at that defense. They're not scoring. They're not scoring. Get that out. Come on, Colin. Give me that. Come on. Quit shooting that. You guys should know better. Derrick Rose. Lacrosse. Oh, my. Hey, a little fillet. A little jelly on it. Okay, buddy. Let's go, D-Rose. Go crazy then. Alec Burks. Quick one in the corner. Quick one in the corner. Okay, Alec. Let's go, baby. That shooter at that freaking 8th man spot in the rotation just goes insane. So that is going to wrap it up for the game. We did end up winning by exactly 20 points. Terry Rozier was our leading scorer with 18, 1 rebound. No other stats, unfortunately, but he didn't really run the point guard position very much. He did shoot 5 for 6 from field, 4 of 5 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, so very, very efficient. RJ Barrett with 12 and 3. Kemba Walker with 7 and 7, very solid. Julius Randle, he didn't really play very well, but I think some of the shots I was taking with him were kind of stupid, and I didn't time my dunks and stuff, so that a lot of that's on me. Derrick Rose, 6-1 and 1, and the only one that he missed was a wide open dunk that I mistimed, so that one's on me as well. Nerlens Noel played really well for the 11 minutes that he was in. I like that a lot. And Alec Burks didn't play bad either. Mitchell Robinson with the 2 blocks, and Nerlens Noel with the 4 blocks. So we got a total of 6 blocks on this team. So very good defensive team. Very, very solid defensive team. So it looks like we do have one skill point real quick, and I'm not really sure what to use it on. We could use it on flexible facilities, which is another +1 to perimeter defense for all players, or we could do +1 to interior defense. We could chit-chat with the players. We could do chit-chat with the staff. We could do +1 ball handle, which is definitely needed. But I feel like I want to get these main 5 out of the way first. Like these 5 main ones, and then we can kind of branch off from there. So I think we're going to go ahead and get the +1 ball handle to all players. I feel like it's a boost for us, and on top of that, I just want to get the main 5 done, so I got to pick one of them. So that is going to wrap it up for me, you guys. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. We started off the year 9-1, so very, very good start to the year. I'm very happy with the way that this team has turned out so far. The only move we really made was just trading for Terry Rozier, and I think that that was a tremendous move, apparently. So I'm really happy with where we are. If you guys do like the series, make sure you guys give it a like, please. It will definitely help me out. Remember, my schedule is Monday is a traditional rebuild, Wednesday's a MyGM, Friday is a traditional rebuild, and Sunday is my NFL betting picks and some NBA, because NBA is coming up here pretty shortly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for me. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys drop a like. This is King Sarah signing out. Peace.